but just think of all those amazing benefits while you're sleeping to help you be relaxed, be calmed, all of those things that come from diffusing those things into the air and getting a good night's sleep. So that's something we do every single day in our house. My favorite way to use essential oils, hands down.
Empowering you organically, delivering content you trust with results you love.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Empowering You Organically. I'm your host, Jonathan Hunsaker, joined by my co-host, TeriAnn and Jonathan.
Hey everyone.
So listen, today is a very special podcast. We have gotten a lot of emails and a lot of questions talking about essential oils. And so we want to just do a podcast here. We're going to cover 6 of the most popular essential oils that people use. I use them every day. I know, TeriAnn, you're a big fan of oils. We're just going to talk about the top 6. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And I know there's a lot more essential oils out there, so there will be future podcasts where we go even more in depth and cover more. But let's get started, because this is what all of you want to hear about. So TeriAnn, tell me a little bit about essential oils and you and how you use them.
Yeah, so this is a really popular topic right now. Essential oils have been around for a long time, but with the natural health movement moving forward in full force, essential oils have really come back on the scene. And rightfully so. They have so many amazing benefits, so many healing properties. And they're a hot topic and a hot trend right now, but they're not just going to be a trend. I think oils are around to stay. So I use oils in my house every day. I use them topically. I put them in my drinks from time to time. We diffuse them, and we're big oil believers. I have shelves of them in my bathroom where they're just fully stocked. So we have them on hand all the time. And as we go through these 6 oils, you're going to realize why oils are such a big deal and why people are using them more and more. Before we jump into the oils, I just want to talk about a few things. So first of all, if you have any health issues, skin sensitivity, you should always consult with your doctor, your natural health practitioner before using something like essential oils, whether it's one that you would ingest or one that you would use topically. Some other things that you really need to be careful with. So pregnant women should be really careful with essential oils. You should absolutely consult with your doctor. Infants and children, you need to be very careful when it comes to essential oils. Diabetics, people with gallbladder problems, and other things. If you have any health issues, and some of the oils, it's very specific if you have issues that you need to be really careful. But overall, if you have health issues or skin sensitivity, please make sure that you're consulting with your doctor or your natural health practitioner. While essential oils are an amazing thing, as always, our bodies are all unique and individual, and we need to be careful with them. So I just wanted to say that before we jump into it. The other thing I want to say really quickly is that when it comes to essential oils, you have to be careful how you're using them. Some essential oils are much more powerful than other essential oils. Like peppermint is a very powerful and strong essential oil. So you have to be careful when it comes to using oils with children or people who are much more sensitive to dilute them, and just be really careful to know how to use each oil and what way is best to use the oil. So we're going to talk about the amazing benefits, but definitely do your homework on how you should be using the oils and be careful if you have health issues.
And it's somewhat of a catch-22, right? Because essential oils can help with so many health issues, yet they can also irritate other health issues if not used properly. So definitely do that. The other thing is really, consider diluting your essential oils. When you get that little bottle, it is very highly distilled. It's very potent. Dilute it at first and try it out. Put a little, dilute it with another carrier oil like coconut oil or almond or hemp, and put 1 drop with a half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon, and put a little bit of a drop on your skin and see how that feels, right? See if you have a little bit of a reaction there as well. So consider that, diluting the essential oil is essential. And, especially for kids, especially for pets, things like that. And just be smart when you use them. They are extremely effective. We use them around my house all the time for all sorts of reasons. And you have to know what you're using them for, why you're using them, and you got to be smart when you're using them.
Yeah. One thing that I say to people too, really quickly, with supplements, people always ask, how should I take supplements? Obviously, we're pretty well versed with supplements by now. And people always say, how do I take supplements? And I always say, start and use one at a time, and start using it and see how it feels and make sure it doesn't impact you negatively. And then you have to take it for long periods of time to see how it benefits you and your health overall. Essential oils are no different. Just like supplements are a powerful, powerful natural healer and a powerful addition to your nutrition, some supplements aren't for everyone. Some essential oils aren't for everyone. Don't just go out of the gate and start using 10 essential oils all at once. And then you're like, I don't feel good. Like, you may not have a good reaction to one oil. If you start using 10 oils all at once, how do you know which one it is? So just like I recommend with supplements, like, be very careful. I mean, these are powerful tools, but you have to use them in the right way. So just be very careful when it comes to that. So with that, let's get to our very first one. Let's talk about lavender. So lavender is my favorite essential oil by far and away. We use it in our house daily, especially at night when we're going to bed. We'll rub it on our pillows. We diffuse it in the air. And I absolutely love lavender essential oil, and I love the smell. So lavender oil is believed to have antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. There's a lot of research around breast health and how it benefits people when it comes to their breast health, and when it comes to killing breast cancer cells. It stops the itch and burn of insect bites. I get a lot of bug bites where I live, and so I'm always putting lavender on there and try to keep it handy wherever I go. It's great for that. And then also as a flavor booster, lavender is used in a lot of different ways to cook. So you can put a drop of lavender oil in brownie batter, chocolate icing, cookie dough, dessert recipes, even salad dressing. So it has a really good flavor and smell. I can't say enough good things about lavender. It's my favorite essential oil.
It's a go-to around here with 2 and 4-year-old girls. It goes in the diffuser in the evening time just to help calm everybody down a little bit, get everybody ready for bed. The other place I keep it is in the kitchen, right? It's phenomenal for burns. So while it's great to add some flavor, it's great, as I'm trying to fumble around and burn myself, to have some lavender handy, put a little bit right on there, and you literally don't blister. I mean, it can take the burn away. It can still feel burnt. It can still have a hot feeling when you first burn yourself, but the next day you don't even know that you burned yourself. I mean, it's phenomenal for healing that, for like you said, the insect bites. Down here in Texas, we have fire ants, so it's great for the fire ant bites. I just think lavender is phenomenal. Again, with kids, I would dilute it a little bit. So my daughters, we have a batch that we have diluted. For myself, I use it just straight. But yeah, I think lavender is phenomenal.
Yeah. One other thing we forgot to say at the beginning too, I just remembered as I was reading through a bit of our notes, was be really careful when you're using essential oils. I forget this sometimes, and this is so bad, but like, I'll have put some on my finger to rub it somewhere, and then you touch your eyes. Like, be so careful when you're using essential oils. I've made that mistake one too many times, and it's very powerful. You should never be putting essential oils in your eyes or close to your eyes for any reason. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but I've made that mistake so many times. Rookie mistake for sure. Always make sure it's not on your fingers after you use it for something. The next one is tea tree. And this one is really powerful when it comes to antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and antifungal benefits. Due to its potent anti-inflammatory benefits, tea tree oil helps to relieve inflammatory skin conditions, especially eczema and psoriasis. It's also a natural bug repellent. So with the summer months coming and mosquitoes coming in and all those nasty bugs that are out there, tea tree is great as a natural bug repellent. And if it's an extra hot day and your deodorant has failed, you can apply it again, but this time with a drop or two of tea tree oil to help kill the bacteria. So that was new to me and something that I didn't know. But yeah, it definitely, that benefit of natural bug repellent is something that needs to be on people's minds right now. All of those bug repellents that we use that have so many chemicals and toxins in them, you might as well be using tea tree and something that's natural.
Yeah, it's a challenge for us here. I mean, we've had a lot of rain this spring here in Texas. I have a little creek that goes through the property. And so it feels like 2 days ago, the mosquitoes came out and they are bigger and badder than ever. And I don't want to, spray a bunch of poison on myself and my daughters to keep them away, and they feast on me. And so tea tree, yeah, I mean, it's one of the ones we mix tea tree with some other oils to get a really good bug repellent. But I think it works phenomenally. Another thing is I use it to just kind of spray around when I'm outside, when we're going to go outside on the patio, things like that, just to have that to keep bugs away, not even necessarily spraying it on ourselves.
Yeah, and one other thing on tea tree oil, this is one of the oils that you should not swallow or ingest. You have to be careful with some of the oils. Some you can use, like we talked about lavender, but you have to be careful with some of the oils and really know your information on it. The next one is lemon. The smell of lemon is by far and away one of my very favorite smells. I love lemon desserts. I love lemon everything, and I just can't get enough of the smell. I love it in cleaning, for cleaning and things like that. It's just such a good smell. Lemon oil has a balancing effect on the oil glands of the scalp. If you massage a drop or two of lemon oil into your scalp before you go to bed at night, and then wash it out in the morning over a period of few weeks, you will notice much less oily hair. It will make your pillows smell nice and fresh too, which is awesome, especially if you love lemon scent as much as I do. And then you can diffuse lemon oil to help kill airborne bacteria. So it's really good for that as well. And while we're on the conversation of bacteria, and diffusing it, you can also use it for cleaning as well, like put a lemon essential oil in a homemade cleaning product. A lot of good information out there about homemade cleaning products instead of buying those products from the store that are super toxic. And so lemon's definitely good, not only for the scent, but also killing bacteria. On the topic of killing airborne bacteria, it's been shown that diffused lemon oil can rapidly kill off the bacteria that causes typhoid fever, staph infections, pneumonia, diphtheria, and tuberculosis. Also, several essential oils, including lemon, are hemostatic. They help to stop bleeding by speeding up the coagulation of the blood. That was new for me. I actually didn't know that. So very, very powerful benefits.
Yeah, I love lemon, and especially for the cleaning. I mean, it reminds me of a meme. I don't know if I saw it on Facebook or what, but it had like a lemonade that said made with artificial lemon flavor. And then there was like a cleaning product that said made with real lemons, you know, and it's like, I don't know where we are right now as a society, but still, let's not go down that rabbit hole. I love the smell of lemon too. I think it's a super easy way to add some lemon flavor. Put a drop into water to help the flavor there for cleaning. I think lemon is another top one that we use around here all the time.
Yeah. One thing to touch on with lemon essential oil, as far as a risk with the essential oil or any of the citrus essential oils, there are findings that show that lemon oil may promote photosensitivity, which increases your sensitivity to the sun and may lead to sunburn and an uneven darkening of the skin. Also, it's recommended to avoid applying lemon oil and other citrus oils to your skin when outdoors because it can cause blistering. So be very careful with the citrus essential oils when it comes to sun exposure. Just with the sunburns and the blistering, especially if like you're using essential oils on kids, even if they're diluted, you run that risk and it's really dangerous. So being very careful with the citrus oils in that sense. The next one is peppermint. Peppermint works as a strong antioxidant, displays anti-tumor actions in lab studies, shows anti-allergenic potential and pain-killing effects, and helps to relax the gastrointestinal tract and may be chemopreventative. Chemoprevention, just for those of you who don't know, is the use of a medication, vitamin, or supplement to stop cancer from happening. This is most often used for people who have a high risk of developing cancer. So it has all these amazing benefits. And peppermint's another one that I just absolutely love the smell of peppermint. It reminds me of Christmas. It makes me feel happy. It's a happy oil. I think it's a happy oil. It just brings all of those good memories of the holiday for me. Peppermint with the high menthol content makes it great for cooling off during hot flashes. So if you struggle with hot flashes, a great thing to use is peppermint oil. It also relaxes skeletal muscles and relaxes the muscles of the respiratory system. Inhaling the scent of peppermint helps to relieve congestion due to allergies and counteract the effects of pollen. I need to be using peppermint more for this reason because I have the worst allergies right now. It's killing me, especially powerful when combined with lavender and lemon to ease seasonal allergies. So, and think about putting that in the diffuser, just letting that blow around your house before you go outside and you're armed with all that goodness before the allergies try to hit and take over. Peppermint oil is also superb for helping to relieve indigestion and heartburn.
Yeah, I mean, peppermint's one of my favorite flavors as well as scents. I mean, I love peppermint. I absolutely, I mean, when I'm stuffy or we're getting through kind of the flu and cold season, why do the Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest and all of that when you can just put a little bit of peppermint oil in your diffuser and it has you breathe so much easier. The rare occasions I get massages, which I wish I got more often, it's great to put right there on the face cradle. I mean, it keeps everything breathing. It really relaxes you, allows you to get really deep breaths and kind of get into that meditation space when somebody's giving you a massage. And like you said, I mean, it relaxes skeletal muscles. So I think peppermint's phenomenal. Peppermint is one of those ones that has a little bit more risk to it as well because it is so potent. I know there's some warnings around it in terms of if you're pregnant or nursing women shouldn't use it, infants and children 7 years old and younger. Just being more cautious, definitely diluting it down, not using it in its full potency. Diabetics should, consider doing some more research, asking their doctor before they use peppermint oil. People with gallbladder problems, taking antacids. I mean, peppermint, it's a strong oil and I love it for that reason. And also do a little bit of research before you use peppermint, make sure you dilute it. And just as with everything, test out a little bit at a time, see how you react, see how it works for you, and then make it more and more potent as you need to or want to.
For sure. With peppermint, one of the things I love to do, just a tip, like when I have a really bad cold, which hasn't happened for a long time for me, knock on wood, diluting it down and I'll put it right here on my neck, just rub below here and all of that. First of all, it's going right here. You get a lot of congestion all around here when a cold happens. So it's just breathing it in from there, because putting it anywhere on your face is just going to be way too strong. So I find that putting it like on under my neck, just right on my neck where my lymph nodes are, I breathe it in, I smell it, and it clears everything up. You can put it on your chest as well. That just works for me. But yeah, I love peppermint for that reason. Really good when it comes to having a cold. The next oil is eucalyptus. The healing benefits of eucalyptus oil can be attributed to its anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, decongestant, deodorant, and antiseptic qualities, among other valuable properties. Its high antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties are found to be helpful in the management of chronic conditions such as respiratory disease, cardiovascular disease, and degenerative nerve and brain disease. Eucalyptus helps to reduce blood sugar levels as well. And again, we already touched on anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and anti-phlegm properties to open up congested airways. I just want to point out, I don't know if anyone's noticed a common theme yet, but anti-inflammatory, I mean, we've talked about inflammation so many times on the podcast, but one of the things we talk about a lot, especially when it comes to supplementation, is having proper nutrition, supplementing with our diet, exercise, good sleep helps with keeping inflammation down. Inflammation is what triggers our body, shows us what's going on, shows us what's wrong. It's the sign that something's wrong with our body. And with essential oils, here we've touched time and time and time again with their anti-inflammatory properties. So take note, I mean, when we talk about essential oils, like we talked about in the beginning, they're coming back on the scene in such a big way because they are so powerful. Their benefits are so powerful. And when something has anti-inflammatory benefits, we've got to listen up, because that's something that can really help us with our overall long-term health. So not to take away from eucalyptus, but that's just something that popped into my mind. We've touched on it time and time and time again. So I think it was important to know.
And yeah, really quickly, I mean, eucalyptus is another one of those not to ingest. It's just better just to stay away from it, ingesting it. And again, while it's great for the decongestion properties, if you're using it on kids, really dilute it down in a big way first. And just, again, it's another strong, potent oil, similar to peppermint.
Yep. So before we go to our last oil, I just want to share really quickly when it comes, my favorite way to use essential oils, 100%, and it happens every single day in my house, is when we go to bed, we diffuse lavender, which we already talked about, you know, its calming effects. and how much it relaxes your body. But also peppermint, which we talked about, that relaxing the body, opening up the airways. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I think everyone gets a little bit more congested at night. You're laying down, things aren't moving as much, you're not breathing as well. So in our house, for us, we do the lavender, peppermint, and we do eucalyptus, and all of these amazing benefits coming out of the diffuser, and it smells like a spa. Like, that's why first and foremost, I love that concoction. Those three together smells incredible. But just think of all those amazing benefits while you're sleeping to help you be relaxed, be calmed, all of those things that come from diffusing those things into the air and getting a good night's sleep. So that's something we do every single day in our house. My favorite way to use essential oils, hands down.
I think it's a great tip. I mean, I as well, we use essential oils every night. And if we're not using lavender, we actually use an essential oil blend that we make at Organics called Relax. It's interesting. We're going to do a whole podcast, I think, on blends and talking about them. But for a quick plug anyway, Organics does sell USDA certified organic essential oils, and we sell blends, right? So we're doing this podcast. We're talking to you about know this and know that. And you know, you feel like you have to go to school sometimes just to understand all of the essential oils that are out there. We also make it easy because we create some blends. So we have a relax blend, or we have an exhale blend, or we have a breathe blend. I mean, all these different things. So you don't have to know all the science. It's like, hey, relax, I want to relax. And we throw some of that in the diffuser. It's already blended up, all the best essential oils that help you relax. So I'm just always going to do quick plugs when it comes up, but that's what we use too. Listen, I'm looking for simplicity. My daughters are 2 and 4 years old, and it's sometimes just easier to grab something pre-mixed, throw it in the diffuser, turn it on, and know that everybody's on their way to calmness, hopefully.
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 Hopefully is the key when it comes to kids and sleeping. Okay, so last, but certainly not least, frankincense, which is the king of essential oils. Such a powerful, powerful essential oil. It is distilled from the resin of the boswellia tree that grows in many regions within northern Africa and the Middle East. Research shows that the natural plant chemical constituents in frankincense oil stimulate the immune system. Our immune system is so important to our health, but it supports so much more. Frankincense is a powerful health support for respiratory problems such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, pneumonia, and bronchitis. Also, whether your skin is dry and mature or oily and blotched with blemishes, frankincense oil has wonderful balancing qualities when it comes to your skin. It helps to reduce lines and wrinkles by tightening and toning your skin, accelerates the healing of blemishes, skin ulcers and wounds, and stimulates cell regeneration. For anti-aging benefits, put several drops into your favorite nighttime moisturizer. For acne and blemishes, apply it directly on the problem area unless you have very sensitive skin, and then of course you would dilute. Also, you can use frankincense oil to help calm and center the mind, to promote spiritual awareness, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace while meditating. Frankincense contains compounds known as sesquiterpenes, which work directly on the limbic system of the brain, the center of memory and emotions. Frankincense is calming, grounding, and centering to the nervous system. Diffuse it into your room or just inhale directly from the bottle at the start of your meditation. That makes me just want to go meditate right now. Like, it's been a long day and I'm like, I just want to go grab my frankincense and sit down and just go to my Zen place. Like, that just made me calm reading it. But frankincense is such a powerful essential oil, and I think it's often overlooked. We talk about lavender and lemon and grapefruit and orange and peppermint, all those ones that we all know about, but frankincense has a lot of powerful benefits.
Yeah, I mean, frankincense is phenomenal. It's also not cheap. You know, when you look at all of the oils out there, frankincense will usually come in a much smaller bottle if it's a quality frankincense. It's very potent. You don't need as much of it, and it doesn't come in as big of a bottle as you're going to find with some of the other ones. And speaking of that, I think it's important that we do talk about the quality of essential oils. Listen, if you go to Amazon and you type in essential oils, you're going to get results for lavender for $4 probably, you know, frankincense for $8. there may be a drop of frankincense in that bottle, and then all the rest of it might be coconut oil or something else, right? I mean, who knows what's mixed in there, but for the most part in life and with a lot of things, you get what you pay for, number one. But number two, there's certain things you should look for. One of those things for me is a USDA certified organic oil. We've talked about over and over and over again the benefits of organic produce, organic foods, organic supplements. Your essential oils are no different, right? You're diffusing those into the air, you're breathing them in. Make sure that you're only breathing in a pure, clean oil that is, USDA certified organic. The other, is the purity, and is it diluted? How much is it diluted? All of these make a big difference. So I encourage you not to just go to Amazon, do a search and buy the cheapest one, but go to a reputable company. Make sure that you're getting a quality oil. I'm also going to share organics. At one point, we were selling a lot of USDA certified essential oils. Being a small company, it was challenging. We had probably 30 plus different oils in the inventory, and we're just a small company. We actually did away with our oils last year, most of them other than our top 5, top 6. We have gotten so many emails about people asking us to bring our oils back, that they're the best ones on the market, they're the cleanest ones, they feel the biggest difference. Whether they're comparing them to Young Living or doTERRA or any of the other essential oils out there, they want us to bring back the USDA certified. So part of this podcast is to announce that as well. We have back our top 12 USDA certified essential oils at organix.com, ORGANIXX.com. They're phenomenal. We also have our blends. The other thing that we're doing is anybody who purchases a bottle of our essential oils, we have a complete how-to guide on how to use the essential oils. So we're going to give you, tons of different ways to use the different oils. All of it's free. Just to really educate and kind of welcome back the oils back into our line and kind of give all of you back everything you've been begging for the last 12 months. So just had to do my plugs there to talk about us and really to educate, to make sure that when you go down the route of essential oils, get high quality ones. Do research on the company. Don't just go to Amazon and say, well, here's one for $2.99. It's got to be a good lavender. It likely is not.
Yeah. Well, and let me just touch on a couple of things on top of what you said. So before we close out the king of essential oils, which is frankincense, I just want to really drive home that frankincense is the king of essential oils, not only for all those things I talked about, but more importantly to note what I said at the very beginning, its powerful benefits when it comes to the immune system. It is why it is the king of essential oils. It is so powerful when it comes to your immune system and keeping you healthy. We don't have time to go through all of these amazing stories I've heard in the past of what frankincense oil has done for people when it comes to their health and the healing benefits of frankincense oil. But I would definitely encourage you to do your homework when it comes to frankincense oil. Really fascinating benefits there when it comes to frankincense, especially when it comes to your immune system. And then just to touch really quickly on what Jonathan said, when it comes to your quality of your essential oils, make sure, like he said, to choose high quality organic essential oils that have been properly distilled so that its phytochemical content is not compromised. And we've talked about phytochemicals in the past. Those are the really powerful nutrients in foods, obviously in oils that are coming from foods and other sources, that you're really getting those high quality oils, again, that have been properly distilled. Look for bottles that are labeled 100% pure oil, and beware of cheap oils like Jonathan was talking about that may be diluted with potentially toxic and chemical ingredients. We talk about this with supplements, but it's the same with essential oils. Why are you taking a supplement to benefit your health if there's toxins and garbage in there that's just going to counterbalance everything you're doing? Same with essential oils. Make sure that you're using oils that don't have chemicals and toxins in there, things that are masked, because you're just not getting the most benefit out of it, and it may even be doing damage in that sense. So just being really careful with that. So to wrap this up, we have covered today lavender, lemon, peppermint, eucalyptus, frankincense, and what did I miss? What was the last one that I missed? Tea tree and tea tree. So those are 6 of the essential oils that we covered today, but the other 6 that you can snag from organics right now: orange, grapefruit, oregano, geranium rose, rosemary, and clove, all which have amazing, amazing benefits. One other thing is we will always have show notes to talk more about what we've been doing there. I'm actually going to make it a point to put in the show notes which essential oils you cannot ingest, because I think it's really important for people to know that. So out of those that we sell here at Organics, we will make a list of those that you can ingest, because we've talked about, like, be careful with that, but I want to provide that information so you can find that in the show notes for the 12 that we provide at Organics.
In addition to the 12, we also have 5 blends, right? So we mentioned that before. So we have relax, exhale, breathe, and a couple of those. We also have Magi complex essential oil, which is very interesting. It is a mix of turmeric oil, myrrh, and frankincense. We have a supplement like that, but this is an essential oil that we've heard some claims on it that we're not allowed to repeat, because then it becomes a medical product. But we've heard from people that put it on their skin at their, whether they're getting injections or shots or different things like that, the anti-inflammatory uses of it. I mean, our Magi complex essential oil is a one of a kind. You won't find it anywhere else on the market. And again, we know a lot of this is overwhelming. So whether you buy 1 bottle or you buy 20 bottles from us, everybody's going to get our 12 top essential oils and their uses how-to guide. So there's 60 plus tips and ideas on how to use it, what to, how not to use it, all of that different stuff, just to help educate you so that you feel like you can go into it knowledgeably and get the benefits from the oils. So with all that said, stay tuned. We're going to do some future podcasts talking about some other essential oils that we have, talking about some other uses, and just really doing better education on how to use them, diffuse them, all of that, because essential oils are powerful. We all use them in our lives here at Organics. I know TeriAnn uses them, I use them, and if you're not using them at home, I think they could absolutely be a big upgrade to your life. So TeriAnn, you have any last words you want to share?
No, I think we covered a lot of really good information today, and hopefully this has been extremely helpful for everyone and educated them a little bit further when it comes to essential oils.
Agreed. As always, please subscribe if you're not subscribed to us on iTunes. That way you will not miss a future episode. Always go to empoweringyouorganically.com to watch us on video, if you please, to get all of the show notes, to get the cliff notes, to get any references, any resources, even the transcript of this entire show if you prefer to read it or skim through it at a future date. Get access to all of our previous shows. This is a 100% free podcast that we create just to educate you and hopefully upgrade your life in one way or another. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks, everyone.